Hi, I'm Cyndi, and today I am bringing you a review of a book that I read that honestly I'm not entirely happy with, and I'll tell you why. I love this concept. It's how Christian leaders, pastors, and professionals can get their book published and redeem culture. But what was deceptive to me, and what I see now in the small print, and actually I read this a little while ago, and it didn't catch my eye immediately, but it does say how you can partner with a team, which I thought, okay, you can partner with a team. It's a great concept, it's a great way to go. But when you are reading this book, it's talking about this team exclusively. It's a marketing book. Nothing wrong with marketing. There's a place for it. And if this young man had written the book on the concepts generally, I would have agreed. There's a place for it. So you put it into the front matter, the back matter, or you gently season it in somewhere. But this is exclusively about using this group to publish your work. And what I don't like about this is it actually recommends that you don't put the book together. So, in other words, you're not writing the manuscript, you're presenting your notes and then letting the team do all the work. That makes no sense to me. That seems like they become the author and you become a collaborator. I don't know how that would work. It's a great concept, though. I mean, there are things that are a great concept because, it asks questions to make the determination if you should write the book. Talk about how if you've got a vision for exposing um, error and harm, if you are someone who is wanting to affect a positive change, then you should write the book. If you're someone who wants to magnify the wonder of the world and mitigate that which is not glorious, why then you should write the book. Although I suppose chapter 2 should have been the um, the trigger. That should really have informed me because on chapter 2, they talk about how we we transform your stories, ideas, or sermons into a book. That's that should have been the telling moment. But for me, I read it, my mind said this is how you transform your stories into a book. Or your nonfiction, your sermons and ideas into a book. It breaks down how much time is involved. Um, it gives a lot of information about the people who have used the process, which is really fine. As a concept of their basic principles, um, that would be great. Using interviews. Um, Contacting literary agents, building your author platform. That's all excellent. Oh, there's a workbook. I'm telling you, I should have I should have seen this. Determining what your assets are, the relationship you have with the publishers, how to choose a design, how to format. All of that is good information. But every bit of it is with the concept of using this particular team. And I'm not even going to mention what team it is. You can look for them. I'm sure it's right in the title. I mean, they talk about the difference between the self-publishing versus traditional publishing. How when you're self-publishing, you're keeping your intellectual property, you have 100% of your royalties, versus signing with a literary agent, earning the advance, and enjoying mass production and mass distribution with your publisher. You know, all that information is good and solid. It's just really slanted toward them selling the program. I don't know how I missed this before. Yeah, if you purchase one of our traditional publishing packages, oh my gosh, writer beware. Now, I only bought the book. I didn't buy the publishing program. So that's fine. I mean, there's good information in here. There is. It's just sneaky because it doesn't tell you how. It basically tells you why to use this particular group. I mean, they talk about um, creating a product that contains audio visual, how to add the video that increases um, retention of the information by up to 30%. Now that's interesting. That is. And then comes the part I said this before. Should I write the book myself? In short, no. Yes, you should write the book yourself. And it gives you contact information. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It gives you who has used them, and I'm great. I'm glad they've had success. That's great. I hope it all works out. How to get the book into the right spots before the right people. How you want to do it in a way that is time efficient. And then, of course, there's a list of frequently asked questions. Oh, I have a few more. Foundation and strategy sessions. Oh, here we go. There's the session. Sitting down with them to determine the exact process and examination of the content. There's nothing wrong with this. There's a place for it in the world and in the world of um, writing, whether it's for uh, the world at large or for the Christian community. It has some value, but it's amazingly deceptive. Yeah. Um, so I would give this a 3. I mean, it's not bad stuff. It's informative. Um, I just don't think it's, yeah. I'm disappointed. Nah, we're gonna know. Maybe not. I can't recommend someone else get it because it's like clearly a sales sheet. Well, that's disappointing. Okay. Until next time. I hope the next one I choose is a little better. Go back to novels.